Hi everyone. It is Thursday, August 21st. 21st? 22nd? 21st. Tomorrow's the 22nd. Tomorrow, Robbie comes home. I'm just unbelievably excited. I'll have all my kids in the same place again and just be done with this whole ordeal. This whole time in the army will be over. By the time I get up tomorrow morning, he will already be in the air. But it takes, forever to fly from Germany. So I'm just beyond excited. I can hardly sit still. I want to work out, but also at the same time, I'm just like, can't work out, want to work out. It's just like, it's a whole thing. I don't know. So I'm gonna do my makeup because that sometimes calms me down. Maybe I can. I don't know. I do have to work today. I'll be working most of the day. That way I have all day tomorrow off. I'm so discombobulated right now. Not in a bad way or anything. I'm just so excited that I can't, think straight. Oh, Ronan's already left for work. He had to work early. My face is breaking out. Well, it's not gonna pop. I can't even, my brain doesn't want to function today. I'm so glad that this whole scary adventure is going to be over soon. When he gets home, the first couple of weeks after he gets home, I gotta take him up to the VA because he's still gotta get benefits for disability, because not only does he have severe PTSD, he also, when he was doing his paratrooper training, during one of the jumps, his parachute didn't deploy properly, and he was on top of somebody else's parachute. Both of them could have died. Fortunately, they got free, they got down, but when he landed, it screwed up his foot, and he has permanent nerve damage now in his leg and foot. He had to continue training like that, and that did more damage because he didn't have a chance to properly heal, and then he was running on it like that, so that made it worse. So they said that filing for disability with the Army, it takes a long time. And they give him two options. Either he could stay another 6 months and do the process there from the base, or he could come home and do the process from home. No, the process from home might even take longer than that, than 6 months or whatever. But he's like, I need to go home. So, and I'm glad he chose that option too, because we'll figure things out, I'm so proud of him for chasing his dreams and doing the thing. I really, really am. But I'm also really glad it's over. Because he went through so much. Even just the training in the Army, it can be extremely dangerous. I mean, he trained with live fire ammunition, and almost got shot one time because somebody was not holding their weapon properly and fired a fully automatic, and him and several other people almost got shot. He got stabbed once, not during like a training thing, but some of the people that join the army are not stable, and he got stabbed once. I didn't even know about that until recently. He didn't tell me. He showed me the scar on his shoulder. He said that there's a lot of stuff that he didn't tell me because he didn't want me to worry. So I'll be hearing those stories soon, I'm sure. Where's my little cleaner sponge thing? Did it fall down? I don't see it. I've got this little thingy for cleaning off my thought maybe it fell under my baby wipes. Oh, there it is. It fell into my face paint box. I have a little box on the floor for my face paints because they don't really fit anywhere else. Let's see, what colors do I want to do? Started out with one thing and now I want to do something else. So I was going to use these ones. I was going to use these square ones, but I think I've changed my mind on what I want to do. Shoot. It didn't go where I wanted it. There we go. That's better. I'm just so excited. I keep trying to like stay calm, you know. It's hard to stay calm. Almost everybody else is still sleeping except for Ronan and his girlfriend. Ronan went to work. His girlfriend's on the couch. She stayed the night. They're so cute together. They're taking things slow though, so that's good. That's good. They need to really get to know each other, I think, before jumping in too fast. Of all of my kids, Ronan is the one that is the most family minded. He wants to have a big family someday. He's almost like the male version of me, really. I mean, all my kids have a lot of my personality traits to some extent. But I would say Ronan is the most like younger me. His greatest ambition in life is to have a big family. And I think he would be an amazing dad someday. So I really hope he gets what he wants. He doesn't want to have 10 kids. He wants to have like 5, which is still a big family by most standards. Dylan doesn't want to have kids. Robert doesn't want to have kids. At least not anytime soon. Like, I had kids really young. I was 19 when I got married. 20 when I had my firstborn. And Dylan is 21 right now. By the time I was his age, I had 2 kids and was pregnant with a third. I'm glad that they're waiting until they're older. I don't regret the decisions I made. I'm just saying it's not for everybody, you know? It's hard having kids that young. I, I wanted to have kids really young so that I could still be young enough to keep up with them as they got older, you know? And I do that. I do keep up with the kids. We have a lot of fun together. Uh, we being able to like be the cool fun mom, you know, means a lot to me. Robbie and well, all three of the boys, but specifically Robbie because he's, you know, so far away from home and most of his friends don't know me. He says it's like it's crazy because a lot of his army friends follow my TikTok, and I'm not like I don't have a super big following on TikTok, but he had showed it to one of his friends, and they're like, "Dude, your mom's hot," and then it got passed around, and he's like, "It's both a thing of pride and also super super weird to have the hot mom." Yeah, it's kind of funny. He's just like he's like it's weird and it's awesome at the same time. Back when my husband and I were thinking that we were going to split up, uh, Robbie and Dylan's adult friends, you know, in their early 20s, were really hitting on me. And I was like, these 20-something-year-olds can't be serious, right? They can't seriously want a relationship with somebody that's 20 years older than them. You know, it was flattering, weird. Most of the men in my generation would be like, you know, that whole toxic mindset where some men say that women don't have any value after like 35 or something. That's the kind of thing that I grew up with. Men saying that kind of stuff. So to have men that are much younger than me, trying to get with me was like, I was like, what? But anyway, I still need to get a hold of the clinic. I called them yesterday because I need to get a tuberculosis test for my other caregiving job. It's funny, one required it, the other one didn't. The one that I had first, that I started back in January, didn't require that, but it's a different kind of job because that one doing different sort of caregiving things than this other one. This other one is more involved, more medical. So I guess I have to have that, which is fine. I don't mind that. It just like the clinic needs to get back to me because I can't start working until I get that test done. That's the law in our state. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to talk while doing my lips. I'm so excited. Robbie's coming home. Of course, this video here isn't going to post until November. It'll be like around Thanksgiving time. He'll already have been home for quite a while. Originally, like when I was filming every day, I had gotten to where I was about almost 4 months ahead of myself. Because everything in the Army, anytime I talked about Robbie, it had to be delayed. But I will probably still try to stay ahead of myself, just because having content scheduled out also means I don't have to film as often. I do enjoy filming, but sometimes it can be a lot of work. Oh, it's kind of clumpy. Just some kind of basic today. I like using a shiny lipstick because then it looks shiny without needing lip gloss on it. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna film TikToks today. This shirt is like stained with paint, but it's fine. I just don't think I'm doing TikToks today. My TikToks are scheduled right now, all the way out to December 2026. At least scheduled out on YouTube. I don't know how to schedule it on TikTok. I just post them, you know. Anyway, I'll see you guys real soon.